Alright, this is just a quick follow-up video to the channel announcement one, where I said I would answer the questions that you asked. The first question is asking why I chose to make a Starbound channel, of all things, considering it's really not the most popular game. It's actually like kind of a funny question, because like I don't even like Starbound all that much, if I'm being honest with you. It's not even in my top 10 favorite games. I played it once like 2 or 3 years ago with a couple buddies. We played it for maybe a few hours and then kind of like dropped it. The only reason why I kind of picked Starbound was because I figured it was just, well, like an easy game to make videos for. It's left pretty vague, so it would mostly just be me commentating. I could like poke out a lot of the inconsistencies and the shitty lore. It's very like free form, and I can kind of set up my own narratives for what I wanted to do in a video. It just boils down to really just the freedom that it let me make content on. Alright, next 3 questions, asked by the same person. Favorite kind of alcohol, what if I have any pets, and what got me into YouTube. So, in order, usually the type of alcohol I go for is just beer, which is usually just Budweiser and Molson Canadian, because I'm a cheap ass and I'm trashy as all hell. Like every now and then, like I'll have a Guinness if I'm really in the mood for it, that's about it. But anytime I go to use harder stuff, it's almost always like a White Russian, which is just vodka, Kahlua, and milk, or just Crown Royal and Dr. Pepper. I do not have any pets, and the reason for that is because I do not have a sense of smell. I am absolutely terrified of the idea of if I own a cat or a dog and it like pees somewhere or like takes a shit somewhere and I'm not able to see it, it'll just sit there and stupor and stink up the whole fucking place, and then I won't find out until I have company over and the whole place just reeks of cat piss. Lastly, what got me into YouTube is, well, I always kind of wanted to do it, ever since I was like 15 or 16. I just never really had the time up until now, because I devoted a lot of my free time to like school or work. The whole reason why I even started YouTube right now was because after I graduated in 2020, I kind of realized just how much time school was taking, and like just the amount of free time I had available all of the sudden was really weird, and I just couldn't get over the fact that it felt like I should be doing something productive, like working on something for a long-term goal. Like it just felt like I needed to be doing something. I always wanted to make YouTube content, so I figured it was a perfect time to do so. Anyway, next question. On a scale of 1 to 10, what's my favorite color of the alphabet? And the answer to that one would be Doom. Alright, last question. How many dead Florins are enough Florins? The answer is when humanity can look up at the stars and not have a fear of being fucking bored by Nuru. Anyway, that was it for the questions. Just a couple of quick updates, but the Discord server is up and running. Come join us. We've already had a few outstanding bits of discussion take place. And 2, within the next couple days, I'll work on finding a host for the Frackin' Universe server. I'm not going to give a detailed time frame of when it'll be up, but it should be by the end of December. Anyway, next video is coming up soon. Stay tuned. Cheers.